continue with God's blessings upon us. So, and I'm just going to scroll it down. And now I'm going to talk about the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne Prime. So we've discussed this before. So I have some introductory things so you can be reminded of what was done before. The exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne Prime is 353. These things, these mathematics I'm telling you, these are the products of this century, 21st century. Okay? They still want to prove that yeah, God says that the earth is round. Whoa, that's a miracle. People have known that for a long time, that the earth is round. Okay. So, 353 is the sum of the frequencies of Hha plus Meem in Surah 42. 353rd regular prime is 4253. Isn't that amazing? Okay. Immediately it tells you that, yes, 353 third regular prime is 4253. That means 353 is linked to chapter 42 having 53 verses. Mathematically tells you that. Can be any other place. Surah 42 has 53 verses, and 4253 happens to be the exponent of the 19th Mersenne Prime. So we started with the 19th Gaussian Mersenne Prime, the exponent of 19th Gaussian Mersenne Prime. We went to the exponent of the 19th Mersenne Prime, and this was discovered in 1962. Okay? And 353 is the product of this century, 21st century, not 20th, 21st century. So we could not talk about this in 1999. We had to wait. 353rd composite is 438. 438 composite is 538. 538's non-Chen prime is 9127. So what it does, it actually links 353, which is the exponent of the 19th Mersenne Prime, not only to 4253, it also links it to 9127. Okay? I'm sorry, 538 is Sphenic number is 3346. 3346 is 2 times 7 times 239. The indices of these factors, these prime factors, are 1, 4, 5, 2, and 1, 4, 5, 2 is the 114th Quint Prime. And Quran has 114 chapters. Okay, what else is there? Quran has 114 surahs. Surah 14 called Abraham has 52 verses. See? Remember it says that in chapter 46 verse 15? Okay? It says that admit me with along with your righteous servants. There they are. Talk about Solomon. Talk about Abraham here. And there it is. 114, 9127. Isn't that amazing? 4253. God says the prophets and the witnesses will be brought forth. There you go. We gave them wisdom and knowledge. There we go. He's talking to us. All of these numbers that I'm throwing in, they're talking to us. Okay. This is what we learn, okay, when we log on to this channel. Let's put it that way. And if we don't do this, okay, we are going to know less. Now the question is, do we want to know more or less? Do we want to know why we are doing these things, or we just want to do this because our parents have done this? Remember? They said, we found our parents doing this. Okay, that was the reasoning. Because they were born into something, so they learned that their parents doing certain methodologies, and they followed their footsteps. And God says, what happens if they were completely astray and they didn't know any better? Would you still follow them? Okay. So, as I said, when we do this now, when we do Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, okay, when we read chapter 14, okay, that God, the very first verse, okay, that He tells us about this, okay, about the Quran. What is Quran? Okay, the very first number verse, okay, Alif Lam Ra, okay, Kitabun anzalnahu ilayka. This is a book, this is a scripture we have revealed to you, okay, لِتُخْرِجَ النَّاسَ مِنَ الظُّلَمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ, in order to take people out of the darkness into the light, with the permission of your Lord, of their Lord, okay, towards the path of the Almighty, the praiseworthy. Okay, that's what God is saying. That's the function of the Quran. Why don't we talk about something else? There is nothing else to talk about. Worried about this or that or the others is going to take us away from what? Praising God. Okay. Mundane stuff that nobody has any ideas about it. We only guess and conjecture about those things. And God says guessing and conjecture is no place for the truth, no replacement for the truth. So for our own good, what we have to do is we have to concentrate the message of the Quran. The message of the Quran is that God is calling us towards Him, and He's bringing us out of darkness into the light. And that's what we have to be grateful for. We have to make sure that we understand these things, and we have to long for even more of this knowledge. Okay, so we know better why we are doing this, that we are not just basically, bitten by a rabid dog or something, that, we're practicing these kind of things. Some people think that you're that way. Okay, some people, you lose your mind or something, you lost your mind. Yeah. That's not the case. People are advertising things and they do not have an iota of reason or proof, and they just talk. And they want you to go ahead and emulate them. They want you to pray their way. Remember they said you have to join our nation or else. Yeah. Remember what Pharaoh said? I am your Lord the Most High. Yeah. So forget about these things. These are nonsense. Okay, we don't want to hear these things. But these things are the ones who makes you king and queen on this world, in this world. Okay? That's what God does through this knowledge that He's given us today. Okay. I'm going to stop here and we'll finish our Jummah.